want to make sure that I am live before I begin talking. Yes, okay, I am live. Welcome in, beautiful souls, divine goddesses, to day one of our 5-day Heal Your Feminine Chi yoga challenge. You've already completed half the battle just by showing up on your mat today, so give yourself a pat on the back. If you're watching this after it was live streamed, do check out the pinned comment where I will have a timestamp and you can skip straight ahead into today's flow. So today's flow is going to be an energizing and invigorating 15-minute all levels flow for positive energy. Okay. Here on this channel, I like to talk all about cultivating feminine habits by combining both physical and spiritual practices. So today, we're going to take a brief moment just to set our intentions and our affirmation for today's practice. Oftentimes, when we're seeking that energy boost, we're looking for it externally outside of ourselves. And I'm guilty of this myself, whether that be through a cup of coffee or through validation, a dopamine hit by receiving likes or praise on social media. But today we're going to be cultivating that positive energy internally right here on our mats. So without further ado, go ahead and create an affirmation to take into today's energizing flow. Otherwise, you can take mine, which is I radiate a positive aura everywhere I go. I radiate a positive aura everywhere I go. One more time. I radiate a positive aura absolutely everywhere that I go. Refer back to that whenever you feel yourself being challenged in today's practice. And of course, don't forget to breathe. Let's go ahead and hop into today's practice. So you're going to begin in a comfortable cross-legged position, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you take butterfly, or maybe you cross the legs, finding some support underneath the knees. And just allowing the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Sit bones rooted and grounded into the mat beneath you, reminding you of all the areas that you are supported by the earth and by your practice today. And let's go ahead and bring a deep inhale in through the nose, holding at the top, and then sighing it out heavy. Once again, nice long inhale, breathing deeply into the belly, the lungs, and the chest. Taking an extra sip of air if you can. And let it go heavy. And for our third round of breath, before we get into our flow, we're going to be doing lion's breath to energize our bodies, to release any negative or stagnant energy that you may be storing. So lion's breath is really fun. Kids love to do this one, but it's great for adults as well. So you're going to take that deep inhale. You're going to tense every muscle in your body. You can clench your fists. You can engage the pelvic floor. And then as you exhale, you're going to so hands go wide, eyeballs are wide, mouth, you let your tongue hang out like a lion, releasing all of that energy. So let's go ahead. Inhale as you begin to tense all the muscles. And you may feel silly, but it's a great way to release that energy. Let's go ahead now and find tabletop position on our mats. As always, with any practice, listen to your own body. If something doesn't feel right, take a resting posture, hop back in when you're feeling ready. So starting off in tabletop, we're going to take our left toes back, right arm reaching out, spine nice and long. We don't want to collapse into the shoulders here. And we're going to inhale, float the left toes, nice, beautiful, long line through the body and the spine. And then we're going to exhale, rounding knee to nose, for this cat-like pose here in tabletop. Inhale, sending it out, reaching out for that handshake, left foot gluing to the wall behind you. And exhale, rounding knee to nose. Nice little cha-ching motion happening here. Inhale, send it out. Really press through that left palm, right shin, and top of the foot. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, nice and long, as if you're being pulled by the fingertips and by your heel. And then exhale, last one, really rounding the spine. And then go ahead and gently set the left knee and the right palm back to your mat. And we're gonna bring it over to the other side now. So right toes come back, left arm comes out long. You can help with balance by setting your gaze somewhere on your mat, fixated on something that's not moving. So we'll inhale, reach the left arm out long, float the right toes, and exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale, sending it out. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Beautiful work. Feeling that energy, the blood flowing through the body. Exhale, round. Really press through the right palm. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, as if you're being pulled in either direction, really pressing. And exhale, rounding knee to nose. And then go ahead and gently set the right knee, left palm back to the mat. We're going to take 3 rounds of cat-cow here, flowing with your own breath. So as you inhale, dropping the belly, collarbones wide as the gaze comes up. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, belly button hugging up towards the spine. Taking your 2 more rounds. And relaxing back to a neutral spine. This neutral tabletop, while I always say it looks like we're doing nothing here, we're working. Our belly isn't soft, our spine is long, fingertips spread wide. And you know I love to do this next posture to create some heat, especially in a shorter flow that's 20, 25 minutes or less. Today is only 15, so we have to do it. We're gonna tuck our toes, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and we're gonna float our knees just a couple inches off the ground, feeling everything fire up. I radiate a positive aura everywhere that I go. One more round of breath, you've got this. And gently set the knees, untuck the toes. We're gonna inhale for cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, and then tuck the toes, send the hips high for downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog, pedaling into your feet, creating these lovely L shape through your thumbs and index fingers so that we're not too much in the shoulders. If you have tight hamstrings, step the feet wide, bend into the knees. That'll take a lot of pressure. You could also add blocks underneath the palms. We're coming back to neutral here in down dog. Hips are high, neck and head hanging loose. We're gonna inhale, right toes come up. Exhale, rounding knee to nose. Inhale, floating it up for 3-legged dog. Exhale, rounding knee to nose. Last one, you've got this. Inhale, better than a cup of coffee here. This time as you exhale, step the right foot through. Take your time to get there. We're gonna spin our left heel down at about 45 degrees. Fingertips reaching up towards the sky. So we're in a nice warrior or Virabhadrasana 1 here. And then we're going to spin, bringing right fingertips in front, left fingertips behind. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, reversing your warrior. Inhale, coming to Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, gently place the forearm and reach the left hand overhead. Inhale, back to your warrior 2. head over heart, heart over pelvis, nice and strong. Exhale, reversing your warrior. Option to put the hand beneath the glute. Finding a bit of an internal rotation here if you like, a deeper stretch. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, supported side angle here. Inhale, back to warrior two. This time, we're gonna cartwheel the hands to frame our right foot. And we're coming up here into a high lunge. Root through your left fingertips, your palm, option to bring a block to the inside of the right foot. And as you inhale, we're just gonna peel the right fingertips up towards the sky. Nice, great twist here. A lot of things happening. I shared a short yesterday for bloating and digestion and overeating, 3 great yoga postures you can do, especially if you're still eating those holiday leftovers. And we're gonna gently strum the guitar like a rock star or a windmill, whatever you prefer, taking 3 rounds here. If you need to drop this left knee and continue on, do that. Otherwise, we're still here, still breathing, still remembering the affirmation we set for today's positive energy cultivating flow. And go ahead, drop the left knee here, untuck the toes if you haven't already, and we're gonna shift the hips back, keeping them square, coming into our runner's lunge. So spine is nice and long. We don't wanna round to try to fold too deep. Think we're bringing our forehead towards our toes. Option to point the toes here. If you're a dancer, it's gonna be, first nature for you. Otherwise, you can dorsal flex the foot. Depending on the day and what I need, I switch them up. So let's make this into more of a dancer motion. So inhale, opening through the chest. Exhale, runner's lunge, opening through the chest. One more round here. Inhale. Maybe the hands come up to the hips. And then finding that support as we exhale for our runner's lunge. And we'll inhale back to our low lunge, tuck the back left toes, step it back for plank pose. Option to drop the knees if you need to here. Otherwise, we're plank pose, chaturanga, down to the belly. A little cheat code there. Opening up for cobra, exhaling it down, coming all the way up into our upward facing dog. And then exhale, rolling back for downward facing dog. You've already done half the work. We're gonna bring it on over to the other side now. Inhale, floating the left toes. Exhale, rounding knee to nose. Inhale, floating the left toes. Exhale, rounding knee to nose. Last one, you're nice and strong, radiating that positive feminine magnetic aura. Exhale as you round, try to gently step the left toes through. We're gonna spin the back right heel and toes to 45 degrees. Sweep the fingertips up for Virabhadrasana 1. And then go ahead and just spin the chest. Gaze is set on the front left middle finger. Ooh, the shirt is sticking to my energized and sweaty body. Setting your gaze, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Gently on an inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reversing your warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, reaching overhead, nice and supported. We don't want to dump into the left forearm. It's just there to remind you to stay open. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, nice and strong. Exhale, reaching overhead, maybe opening the chest, taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling back to warrior two. And once again, we're gonna cartwheel the arms here, turning the right toes to face the front, coming into this high lunge. Option to drop the knee here if you feel more supported or need a breather. You're still getting in the work. So we're here in our high lunge. We're gonna inhale as we root through the right palm, send the left fingertips up. Squeezing the inner thighs into each other. Right heel can go back for a nice calf stretch. And just breathing. We're gonna take those 3 air guitar strums or windmills. Creating a nice circle. Sorry if my mic is hitting. Breathing into this. Creating and cultivating healthy feminine habits to take into your new year or whenever this flow finds you in divine timing. Go ahead and frame the left foot here once again in that high lunge. If you haven't already, drop the back right knee, untuck the toes, shift the hips back for our runner's lunge. Spine is nice and long. And we'll inhale, shifting it forward. Option to bring the hands to the hips or hands to Samastiti at the heart. Maybe you airplane the arms if you're a little more advanced. You can do this without the support of blocks or the mat here, in which case you can inhale forward, squeezing those inner thighs to get a nice deep stretch in this right psoas and hip flexor. And as you exhale, airplaning the arms. Taking one more round, inhale. And exhale. And go ahead and inhale here. Tucking the right toes, so we come back into this high lunge. We're gonna step the left foot back for plank. Option here to just come down and reset. Otherwise, we're gonna try here to take one forearm down at a time for a forearm plank. I radiate a magnetic, positive aura everywhere that I go. We don't want bums in the air. It's not dolphin pose. Core is completely activated, spine long, and go ahead and gently drop down into Sphinx pose. You did it. The hard work is over. Fingertips nice and long, opening through the chest. Maybe just turning your gaze over the right shoulder. You did it. You made it through the 15-minute day 1 of 5 Heal Your Feminine Chi Yoga Challenge. Leave it in the comments. Let me know how this flow went for you. I do hope to see you back tomorrow. And we're just going to gently, taking your time, feel free to do some cool down stretches. I will be adding some to my channel here shortly. But I do hope to see you back tomorrow for day 2. It's going to be an anxiety relief guided meditation and sound healing that I recorded at the ocean. So you'll have the sound of the ocean waves as well as my crystal singing bowl, 432 hertz. Also, if you would like to join the community for exclusive content, cultivating feminine habits, healthy feminine habits, money mindset affirmations, exclusive yoga classes you won't see here, join the community on Patreon. And if you're looking for community, I am hosting my first ever Healed Feminine Chi yoga workshop on Saturday, January 11th. It's a 2-hour workshop with journal prompts, affirmations, yoga practice, and so much more. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment, and I hope to see you there. Until next time, I'm sending each and every one of you peace, love, positive energy, and healed feminine chi. Namaste.